Oh, so a couple of days ago, oh goodness gracious, oh my goodness, Kaylin. Oh, it's a trap in there. Hello, hello. What's the date today, Kay? The 29th of March or the 28th? The 29th of March. And we're starting an early day in the greenhouse. Oh my goodness, Kay, do you see what I see? Huh, okay, so we had oh, there he is. Okay, so we had I think a vole issue is what we're going to name that. Coming through our beets area for the past couple of days, and it looks like Farmer Jake got a trap set here. Honestly, last year we had a couple of them through here in the greenhouse, and I don't believe they caused any issues. They didn't eat anything, but you know, as you can tell, you don't really want all the dirt dug up all around your beets that are trying to grow, or whatever you're trying to grow in general. So that's new. But let's show you our head lettuce. So this is some of the baby head lettuce that we planted, what, a week ago, maybe a little less than. And then look at this. Such a change from the last time we showed you, really and truly. It just, every couple of days it just gets dramatically bigger in here. And our beets are just looking gorgeous. Look how big they are. Greens are gorgeous. And a couple, I think it was last video, I kind of freaked out because I found bugs. Now, apparently, we talked to Farmer Jake, and bugs are, like, for the most part, pretty okay. They just kind of hang and don't wreck your plants. But there's always ones that do. So we just kept an eye on it, made sure there was no obvious damage to our leaves, and if there was, then we were gonna tackle that issue. But it doesn't seem to be an actual issue, which is pretty good. Ooh, I'm getting caught on a beet. Alrighty, let's show you our green onions and our spinach. That's gonna be fun. Now, I took a photo of how big this is now. It's probably a little bit taller than tip of my fingers to my forearm, which is kind of cool. They're getting big. And our spinach, compared to the last time we showed you, look at that. It's just taken off. And we got some loose leaf going on over here. Now this is starting to get real true colors in there with the reds and the browns. So the boys started talking in the other greenhouse, and I didn't want that to interrupt us, so I went into this greenhouse. We're gonna check on Zeb and Dad's radish. I believe this is French breakfast variety. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, Dad, just tell everybody what the actual kind is. And so this is Zeb's row that he did, if you guys remember watching that. A lot of germination on this side, a little bit less on that side, I've seen. Huh. But this one seems to be, but I guess you're closer to the middle of the greenhouse, so it's warmer there, obviously, than it is on the outside. Let's see if that affects Dad's, because his is even farther. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Like a couple poking through, a little bit more, getting more here. Huh. But they are popping up, which is nice. Put the row cover back on. All nice and neat, maybe. Alrighty. And I don't know what we're going to do in here, but I'm pretty sure we want to rewater it. Make sure any weed seeds germinate and start coming up, because we just want to tackle that. Might put carrots in here. We might do beans. We've been kind of going back and forth. Our original game plan was beans, but we might get some radish in here early. I don't know. We'll just stay tuned. You'll find out when we know. Right. And our radish is coming along nicely. I wonder if I can. You can see the difference in color really intensely now. Oh, look. We have a random beet just growing there. That's hilarious. The leaves are huge. And there doesn't seem to be any damage from those bugs, which is nice. And our golden beets are looking beautiful. And these are our carrot tops. Whether or not they stay in the ground, I am unsure. There's something else I wanted to show. Oh, what we transplanted yesterday. So we ended up, what did we end up transplanting? It was all the kale.
Take a peek. Read the names.
It's like jade.
The Jade Cross is our main season Brussels.
Jade Cross we did.
And then we did Red Darling, didn't you? I think. So that's like the Red Brussels.
Conan.
Yeah.
Conan is our Karabi.
We ended up putting them into little bigger pots, and this was yesterday. Most of them seem to be standing straight up. A couple of them not so much, but most of them are standing pretty straight up, especially that first tray over there. Going for the light. Oh, and KK's hand seeded the lettuce, and you can see it all popping in. Or spinach, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, actually it's kind of neat because you can go down there and you can see exactly where seeded.
Yeah, that's the main one, and that's the one she put in.
It might not be a very straight line, but
oh goodness, doesn't matter. And yeah, what else we got going on here? We have some choy sum coming up. Ooh, Daddy, you see how quick this took? Our I think that's our Chinese broccoli. Or you're more familiar with those kinds.
Some of the kind of
the choy sum ones. The choy sum and the gailin.
Gailin.
Really popping, eh?
Lavender's looking nice down there, hey?
I will come and investigate my lavender here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything popping in those. Where's the lavender, little Roo?
Isn't it right there? Isn't there a bunch of little kitties popping up there?
I guess there's a couple.
Oh, I think that's basil.
That does look like basil.
Little basil.
What's over here?
I swear I saw lavender popping up yesterday.
Oh, no, here's some basil, and that's really popping. What else we got popping here? More basil. Ooh, tons of thyme.
We've got time on our hands.
Well, somebody, I forget who, Dad, you can add in the name. Somebody said that they didn't have a good year on sage, so now I'm all concerned about my sage.
Yeah, that was Marcy out there.
Yeah, now I'm concerned about my sage, so.
Marcy, you got her freaked out.
Yeah.
You're in her head already.
Yeah, I'm living rent-free, Mars.
Rent-free, Marcy.
This basil blend hasn't popped yet, though. Oh, actually, that's a lie. Alrighty, I'm going to show you up top where I think our edible flowers and the rest of them, that is. Look at her beets. Hee hee. Alrighty. So our cosmos, so our edible flowers are right there. Where's this? Oh, more basil. This one we weren't really happy with, were we?
Inside kettle. No, the tray that we had it in didn't have holes, so we drowned a lot of our seeds. We'll sow more of those today. I just wanted to really get going with getting this celeriac potted up, because we only have 1,500 of them to pot up. So.
Just a small amount.
Yeah.
So my marigolds are coming along nice. Pansies, not so much. Oh, what's this one? Actually, Pansies Swiss G. It's coming up nice, actually. And my snapdragons are too now. That's fun.
Swiss giant.
Yeah, right? My little Swiss G. I think I wrote it like that because I thought it sounded cooler, and I was correct. I don't know what these are. There's no label on this one, Daddy.
What's that, kiddo? Oh, take the little trays out.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Happy Rich.
So that's our broccoli.
BC 1611, I think that was a broccoli too.
As well.
Early Purple Haze. Okay, yes, this is all of our broccoli, broccolini. Red Rhubarb, like I said, I think that's our red Brussels. That's our kale coming along. Our Swiss chard. Alrighty, what you doing?
I am. Where are you? Oh,
Right here.
I'm just taking a little bit of the celeriac. Starts out. The first true leaves have come out. I mean, try and be gentle, but at the end of the day, right? So then I just kind of place them out on here. Grab them by a true leaf. Pull them out. Pop a little hole in one of these and gently tuck that in. And repeat 1,500 times.
Alright, so that should take a very short amount of time. What are you doing, little root? Just weeding?
Finishing weeding my row of beets that I did not finish yesterday.
Fair enough, fair enough. And hey, update on, remember when I told you that Dad wanted to pull and kill my red kale? We did transplant them, so maybe, just maybe, hopefully they come back and look a little happier. And I think that's the whole update. I don't think we're missing anything here. Oh, I'll show you our green onions then. Or not our green onions, our leeks. And then our main season onions. I already did the other radish earlier. Yeah, when you and Jake were talking, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna convince. Ooh, that is sounding straight up. Hee hee. It's cracking.
Turning into a mushroom farm. One mushroom, two mushrooms, three mushrooms.
That's so cute.
Right?
Oh, do you see a bug on it?
Hi, little guy.
Lots of living stuff in the soil, that's for dang sure. Right. You're not gonna pull those, are you?
Well, I don't want to. They're cute.
Daddy, can we keep them?
What's that?
The mushrooms.
Next deposit of those are edible.
Well, let's leave them then.
Well, then we have to save a little bit. Maybe mushroom.
I know that there was some button mushrooms in here last year.
Well, hello.
Oh no, one day, if this continues, I want to do mushrooms. I love mushrooms.
Bet you they're fun guys.
Okay. She's fired. Making jokes like that. Alrighty, well that's cool. Very cool, Roo. Goodbye, carrots. Kaylin, what are you doing?
Harvesting lettuce.
For what?
For Tasman Farmers Market.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Daddy, what you doing?
Reseeding carrots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
look so nice.
Yeah, the germination wasn't where we wanted it, so sometimes it's just best to start right back over.
At least we finally decided as to what to do with them.
Truly. You know, we were hemming and hawing about that for a couple days.
Come and get your fresh lettuce, folks. Tastiest stuff.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Boom. And our golden beets are just thriving. Loving life. My personal opinion. Yeah, I'm not a huge radish green person. Yeah, super itchy. On the tongue, in particular. And they're actually kind of itchy on the hands when you harvest them, too, to be completely honest. Alrighty. Our leeks. And Dad, do you think that these ones are looking a little taller, a little stronger than the individual ones?
For sure.
So we definitely are already seeing the
Like
difference
they're-
between.
Listen, putting them in their own pots obviously gives them more room, and the ones that we tore out seem to have been the smaller ones anyway. Now, at the same time, like when you look at the other trays, like there's some really nice, healthy looking large leeks in there as well. So, I mean, I think it works both ways. Start your leeks early.
And our onions are over here. What we've been doing every night is, you're allowed to obviously cut the tops of your onions and stuff. So we've just been taking them and adding them into salads and dressings, and it's kind of nice. We've always had fresh onions, honestly, of some sort. What do we got over here?
The farmer was growing some Rudbeckia, or black-eyed Susan. And what else did he give us? Hollyhocks. Annual hollyhocks. So what I'm going to do is, why waste? I will get these all potted up. And then when we have spaces like 1 or 2 feet left at the end of the rows, I can pop those. We can put a bunch around the house and in the front food forest area. We're not going to let some flowers go to waste. So,
what do we got over? I think later we're going to be planting. We found some. First of all, we didn't do dill when we did herbs, so we're going to do some dill because we're doing a whole row of dill this year. Because we heard you guys. Everybody asking, do you have dill? Do you have dill? Do you have dill? Do you have dill?
So yeah, we're gonna do a quarter of a row per month. So we're gonna do, what is that? 30 feet of dill once a month. So we will have dill all year round for y'all.
And then we got my bachelor buttons, and I'm just happy with the blend. And then our edible flowers, our marigolds are just having a good day. Pansies are finally coming. Snapdragons are looking good too. And the red kale update, we trimmed off some leaves and it's looking stronger, and we might actually be able to save it. Wouldn't that be neat? I think that's pretty much the update on all of our veg in the greenhouse. You're welcome.
Happy birthday, Kay.
Yeah, happy birthday, KK. We love you. Alrighty, so we'll start over here. So these are what our transplants are looking like a couple of days after we transplanted them, and I believe these are all our brassicas. Most of them are standing pretty straight, pretty happy. Our loose leaf lettuce is looking good. A couple of days before we can probably get a harvest out of that. Our spinach, look at that. Oh my goodness, yay. I think we're going to harvest a couple of the outside leaves today. Maybe have it in a salad or Italian wedding soup, which is a personal fave. Kiki does a good job at that. Basil's looking great. Thyme's looking good. So, this is what our radish in the other greenhouse is looking like. Get that out of the way. So we came out here today. It's Kay's birthday, so we're just going to do a couple of things. Nothing too crazy because it's her birthday, but here I gotta, I think, weed over here. Make sure this gets a good water. Check on our carrots. I'll do a full tour for you guys because it's probably changed quite a bit since the last time you guys seen it. But yeah, super happy with that. And sorry about the noise. It's a little windy here. Let's see if anything. Okay, yeah, we're starting to get our first couple of weeds. That's good. That's really good. Okay, cool. I'll show you the other greenhouse in just a sec. Look how happy it is. And our beets. Ooh, we caught our friend. Update. He's gone. Which is nice. And not when I was here, nor KK. So that's a positive because he probably would have had to see the whole scenario. And you know, there's certain things you just don't need to see in your life. And a whole bunch of dead animals is just not something that I want to see. Our beets look so happy. But the radish is out of the world right now. Look at her going. Standing straight up. Just loving life. Hey, Kiki, did you see there's another red kale in our lettuce starts?
Oh, is there?
Yeah. And so, it was a couple days ago that we tore up all of our carrots, redid our rows, and planted. How many days ago was our carrot? 2. 2? Do-si-do. See if I can find some good radish for you guys. Like, look at that. And this is our Easter egg blend, so that's going to be a whole bunch of different colors from white to red. Oh my goodness! This one's ready! Daddy, they're ready!
What?
Our radish are ready right now.
Oh yeah.
No, they are. Look how big this is. That's ready. Okay. It's honestly pretty close.
Yep.
Come here, come see it.
Okay.
So we transplanted our chard and some of our broccoli the other day. And we had obviously some left over. And when I show you the tour, you're going to see why these are outside. because we do not have a lot of room. And if, you know, we already transplanted what we needed for our game plan, but we've left these outside for probably 2-3 days. Look at that, in Canada, zone 3, and they're just, they don't even care. Little microgreens, and they're just happy and thriving. That's crazy, honestly crazy. Huh. Who was it who commented about their sage being not so great?
It was Marcy.
Marcy. I think my sage is coming up. I'm sorry that yours didn't turn out, but I had some nightmares after you made that comment, so I willed them to come out.
Turn around. Here's
And we
your
got
sage too.
some more sage over here. My green onions are in the way. Yay! Yay, yay. Looking good. What's the date? March 30.
What's the date?
Alrighty, folks, there you go. There is sort of the end of March wrap-up. You guys can see where we're at. And for our customers, you're going to obviously know what's going to be coming to markets and available for deliveries very, very soon. So if you guys are following along with us this year, we very much appreciate it. Go ahead and share it on social media. So anybody else that you know that likes to see how their produce is grown and get to know their growers, they can benefit from that. And other than that, just give the video a thumbs up so that we get some interaction. Leave a comment if you feel like it. And other than that, yeah, we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.